Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for Happy Death Day to You. The movie is written and directed by Christopher Landon, who also directed the first movie. The entire main cast of the first movie is back in this, and they're all still really great, especially Jessica Rothe, who plays Tree. I think she's even more likable in this movie and everything, and um, I don't want to give too much about the plot because I'll just say that this movie really surprised me because I thought it was going to kind of just be a retread of the first movie where Tree's stuck in a time loop, but her friends are also stuck in it with her and everything. But it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. They added some different elements to it that it was still kind of a horror comedy, but they also added some sci-fi to it, and it's more of a comedy this time than it's a horror movie and everything. But I really liked the way that this movie turned out. The comedy fits perfectly. It wasn't too overdone or over the top. Um, I really liked the continuity of this movie. They really build from the first movie and do a really great job with that. I thought that was really cool and everything, and this was a really good sequel. The cinematography in this is about the same as the first movie. It's not extremely anything special, but it's still pretty cool, and there's some cool death scene moments because they do montage where she dies over and over again in different ways. I thought that was kind of cool. Nothing real gory or anything since it's PG-13, but this time the PG-13 rating didn't even really faze me. First movie, I kind of wish that it would have been rated R, but this time it didn't really bother me at all. I was just really impressed with this sequel and everything because I went in expecting one thing and it ended up being something totally different than I thought it was going to be. The score is once again done by Bear McCreary, who also did the score for the first movie, and I think it's a lot better than the score in the first movie as well. It does a good job going between feeling like a horror score, but also like a comedy score too. It balances that out very well. And there's some pretty emotional moments in this movie too that I didn't expect. I didn't think that it was going to pack an emotional punch like it did, but there was a couple of scenes that were really shockingly sad and everything. I wasn't expecting when I went into this movie. There's new cast members in this, but I don't know any of their names. But they're really good. They play Carter's roommate, friend. I can't remember Carter's roommate's name either, but he's played by Phi Vu, I think is his name. Yeah, I can't remember who plays his friends, but they're all really good in this. And there's this dean of the college. He's not like the head of the college, but he's like one of the big. I think he's like the assistant or whatever, and he's a really big jerk and everything. But he's played very well and everything. And I like how a lot of the stuff that they do in this movie goes back to the first movie, but they do it very well. It doesn't really run anything from the first movie. I think it actually just kind of makes it a little bit better and everything. And this was just a really fun movie. Mostly worth watching because of Jessica Rothe. She's just absolutely great in this movie. She had me cracking up at times. Like there was parts when she's making all these different facial expressions because she's mad and stuff. It just had me cracking up, and the way it was really amusing. I don't think this movie was going to be as good as it was. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than the first movie and everything, but I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. So I'm just going to keep this review really brief. But I think that was a lot of fun and definitely worth checking out, especially if you like the first movie. I think you'll like this one a lot too, and everything. And I hope we do end up getting another one eventually. I think it'd be really cool. But I'd give Happy Death Day to You 8.5 out of 10. Because it was a lot of fun. It was a big step up from the first movie, which I did enjoy. I just didn't think it was as good as I was hoping for. But this one, it went over my expectations, and it was a lot of fun. And I didn't want it to end. This first movie from this year that I've seen that I didn't want to end and everything. Of course, the only other movie I've seen this year was Serenity, which I couldn't wait for that movie to end, really. But anyway, if there's any more movie reviews or top 10 lists you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments. I'll get to them as quick as I can. Or movie series rankings or anything. If there's another kind of video you'd like me to do, let me know and I'll see about doing it. Thank you and have a good day.